All right, another video here. As the last few, I decided to flip my camera around to have a better picture, but I can't tell if I'm centered or whatever. I'm probably not. But this one is a request from a comment. I'm guessing your name is Alex. So Alex, I appreciate the recommendation and the suggestion to review this one. And this one being the Armitron Ridgemont. Hopefully that's focusing there. This is the gold model. There are a couple other colorways of the Ridgemont, and there's another one called the Metro that has a transparent back on it. It's a little bit different, but this is the Ridgemont itself in gold. This guy I got a couple hours ago and decided to just wear it on my errands that I ran to see if I had anything extra to say about it. And I do have a few things to say. I'll start off with size and stuff. The watch is, not including the buttons, 33 millimeter, including 37.5. So it's smaller, but it's not super small. It fits like the old Casios of the similar style that I believe this watch is probably inspired by. The Griffey has a similar look to this. I actually think I prefer this one to the Griffey. And this watch itself, the Ridgemont, also goes back because I have some vintage Armitrons of this style. Obviously this is modernized and newer, but this design in Armitron itself has been around for a while, so it's not just a Casio ripoff or anything like that. On wrist, it fits nice. A lot of these square style watches I'm not a fan of because they stick out over, like they boom and then go down, but this one wraps really well. It's very comfortable. It's not too tall. It's got like that office worker vibe to me, like the 70s office worker with the green lampshade, if you know what I mean. Probably not, but you know, I tried. It's got the analog regular clock with like a goldish silver backing, which is really nice, and then the digital display is down there. It's easy to set. I set it in a couple minutes. I did have used the instructions because you have to hit a sequence of buttons to set it. The backlight on this is awesome. I'm used to, in these old style digitals, the Casio backlight, which if you know what that is, it's terrible. It's like one light from one side that just kind of shines over half the numbers. This one, I'm almost positive you can't see it, but it's a very crisp, nice, like vintage green. Like it's just the numbers light up and they lit up perfectly. Very sharp. The only weird thing is for some reason every time I hit the light button, it shows the number 521. And I don't know what that means, and I haven't really been able to figure it out. It doesn't bother me because it goes right to the light afterwards, but it is a weird thing. The band, sorry, I'm trying not to sniffle too much here. I know that's unpleasant, but I am sick, so it's unavoidable sometimes. Typical single clasp style band, a little cheap, but you know, for the price point, it's as to be expected. It's not a hair pincher. It doesn't pinch the arm hair. It doesn't scrape. The band is very well fit and finished. My usual complaint with Armitrons rings true with this one too. It's got that cheap wrangle-dangle feel to it, but so do my genuine vintage stuff too, so I'm not really going to fault them on that. It doesn't bother me once it's on wrist. It sounds like that until you get it on, and then you never think about it again. What else was I going to say about this old girl? Oh yeah, it's available on Amazon and on Armitron's website. I bought this specifically for a request, so I got it off Amazon. As much as I don't like doing that, at the same time, I needed to save a couple bucks. This is affordable watches, so I'm going to tell you the cheapest place to get it as long as the most genuine place to get it, which is Armitron's site, which I think sits around 75 to 85. It was on sale recently for about 60 on Armitron's site, but that sale ended for Mother's Day, so I got it on Amazon for that price. It was like 57 bucks for this on Amazon. Showed up in 2 days. I'd rather buy it from Armitron itself, but I gotta save a buck, you know? That's the whole point of this, is to not buy expensive stuff. The Case finishing, I really enjoy. I talked about this a little bit before. It's the brushed gold, as long as the band is brushed gold, and then it's got the polished gold like bezel, and the push buttons and the crown are also polished gold. So it really stands out, makes it look less like a chunk of metal. The back is just a typical Armitron back. I was going to do a full unboxing on this, but to be honest with you, the box showed up like smashed, which I'm faulting Amazon for, not Armitron. They have nothing to do with that. This watch is in an Amazon warehouse, not an Armitron warehouse before I bought it. So I'm going to beat them up on that, not Armitron. Everything I ordered from Armitron came perfect. This is an Armitron box. I mean, great presentation for a cheap watch. So I don't have many complaints. I wish the band was a little heftier, but I have that same complaint with every Armitron product that I've bought. But it's not bad. I'm not going to give it like a 2 out of 10 or anything, like a 7. Just wish it was a little heftier. If you like that old school, well, people call it old money, grandpa core, vintage 70s office worker, Wolf of Wall Street watch. Sorry, there's a cat. It's an awesome watch, especially for $60. You could get a Casio for, I don't know how much Casios go for, honestly, probably a bit more. Or you could get like a beat up old Casio for $60, or this brand new for $60. And if you're not a brand snob, I mean, if you're rocking Casios, I know they're great watches, but you're obviously not a brand snob. So I would give this one a try for the $60. It's worth it. I really like this little guy. I was just gonna sell it because I bought it for a review. I was just gonna sell it for a couple bucks cheaper than I bought it, still in the box. But I'm actually gonna hang on to it. So thank you, Alex. I'm assuming your name is again. I appreciate the comment, and I appreciate you suggesting me something to review. That's my first one, as about 3 people watch this channel. So thanks, man. I appreciate it. Here she is on wrist. That's what she looked like. That's how she roll. Armitron Ridgemont.